And yeah, let's touch on the pricing, like how much.
So if we go into solution, no, it's not, it's in features, flexible billing options for accountant and bookkeepers. Then here, what you can actually do is there's a little calculator. So say, for example, I am the accountant and I'm adding Vova and he's my only client and he sells across those three channels that we talked about before. And let's say he does less than 1,000 orders a month. So we'll put in three channels. It's going to be £36 a month for Vova's account. But this is where it starts to get very price competitive if you've got multiple clients. So Vova, who is selling on three channels, is going to be £36 a month. But let's say we've got three clients just like that. So they all do just less than 1,000 orders a month. So we're going to need 5,000 orders a month.
Mm.
And between them, we need nine channels. It's now £69 a month for three customers. So it's £7.67 per client sales channel per month. Whereas when we just had Vova paying by himself, it was £12 per channel, 36.
Mm-hmm.
So if those three clients paid us directly, we would end up with three lots of 36, which is 108. Whereas when you come to us as an accountant and you bundle those together, you're paying 69. So you've got a few options there. You can rebill it to the client, each of those at £36 a month, and you can make a bit of a kickback. Or, as I said, what a lot of our accountants and bookkeepers will do is they will build it into their pricing. So they will have, as I said, say 299 or $299 per month. And that includes zero, it includes your Link My Book subscription, and it includes your end of year accounts, any tax returns, blah, blah, blah. Just so that it's like one price, the client pays you, you handle everything. And then the clients tend to like that. And it just makes it really simple from your side of things as well. You know that Link My Books is great value for money. So it's not really going to break the bank that you build that into your pricing. And it'll save you a whole lot of time as well. So if you counter the amount of money you spend versus the amount of time you save, it's going to be far outweighed.
Yeah, beautiful, man. For big firms, like I see, like there's 250K orders per month. I guess that's already quite huge, right? But if there's even bigger companies that are accounting and they're like still maybe using manual methods and maybe other software or whatever, they're looking for new solutions, can they contact you directly, or what do you think? Or mostly
Yeah.
this is just what's it built for?
So the largest clients that we have individually as a business is doing 1.2 million orders a month. So the system can cope with huge, huge clients. That's very
Nice.
rare that you'll have a client that's doing that amount of order
Wow.
volume, but it is possible. The 250 order per month is our enterprise plan. But if
Mhm.
you've got an accountant, say for example, who has 100 clients and they are between them doing 480,000 orders, then
Mhm.
all that we do is we just double stack these. So you would have 250K orders on one plan and you would have another 250K order plan. So it would be double
Mhm.
that. That would
Mhm.
include, each of those includes 10 channels. So then you would just add on additional channels that you need. So the way it works is your first 10 channels are included at that price. So it's 249 a month for, doesn't matter whether you have one or 10 channels, that's included. But then, say for example, you needed another channel and you needed one more, then it increases the price by £11 or $13 if you're in the US. So if you had a really large accounting firm who had, say, 100 sales channels they need to connect, and the clients between them had 250,000 orders, that would be 1,239 a month or 1,239 per sales channel. So it's always a very reasonable price when you work it
Yeah.
out per client sales channel. And as I said, like if you're paying £12.39 or probably about $15 in the States for to automate someone's Amazon account or eBay account or Shopify account bookkeeping, you're not going to be able to, even if you like timed it and you quickly logged into the channel, you downloaded the reports, you put them through a macro in a spreadsheet, worked out all the tax liabilities, copied all that information into an invoice on Zero, and then reconciled it through a clearing account. That's maybe going to take you at minimum probably 2 hours. And that's being very, very like positive. It's probably going to realistically take you half a day, and that's for £12. So it's just not worth your time. It's you should definitely be using something like this. And so even if we scale up even higher, like it just gets as 1,000 sales channels, it only gets more and more cost effective per sales channel. So it's always a great investment in my eyes. Obviously, I'm a bit biased, but I think it is.
Yeah, I understand, man. But here, is there an option to, like, of course, as we mentioned, there's free trial in the description. Because for sellers, we have an offer, like a coupon code. Is there an offer for accountants and bookkeepers as well on this page, or is there something like that, or mostly this is just what we're seeing?
So they can either start a free trial straight away or they can book a demo. If they book a demo, they'll actually get booked in with our accountant team who will be able to show them around the system and then they will be able to help onboard them. It's only when you come to actually subscribe to pay. So the free trial, we don't take any card details or anything like that. It's just log
Nice.
in and start a free trial. Once they then go to pay on the checkout page, they can put in your coupon code and then that will
Mm,
give them the discount. I think it was 50% off for 3 months, I think, if I remember rightly, and then that gets tracked back to you.
pretty awesome. So we're gonna have it all in the description, free trial, the coupon code. We can add that blog post or generally your blog. We can add your
Mhm.
blog so people can read more about what you
Mhm.
guys do. Anything else I should have asked you about pricing that kind of we covered deeply this part of bigger clients, which is interesting. But then do you think
The
there's
number
anything
one
else?
thing I would say for accountants and bookkeepers is that this is 100% going to save you time and it's going to be a much more efficient way for you to manage this process. But just book a demo call, jump on with one of our accountant team and just chat through your current setup. How are you doing this now? We will 100% be able to make you much more efficient at this and take you from
Mm.
pulling your hair out at the end of every month because it's taking you so long and the client is putting pressure on you and you're not really 100% confident that your numbers are there, to being 100% confident and not really having to lift much of a finger each month. You can then focus solely on the advisory side of things using the analytics and the industry benchmarking to provide added value to your client, which will ultimately mean that the client is likely to stay with you longer term, which increases your business's revenue and it makes you more profitable as an accountant. So, as Vova said, it is a win-win situation. Like we win because we get a subscription, the client wins because they get accurate data and great insights to be able to help them grow. And you win because you're using a tool which is making a lot of the hard work easier and is still helping you to keep a highly profitable client.
Yeah, and most likely the client won't churn because they're getting extra value. And if they're getting like business advice that it helps them grow, then they might churn, but this lowers down the chance because again, they get extra value, their business grows. Like, why would they leave? I think
100%. It makes them more
Mhm.
sticky. Even just having extra apps and software connected to their Zero or QuickBooks account makes them more sticky because then if they leave you as an accountant, you were previously managing all of those apps for them. And so now they've got to train their new accountant on how to use it. It's a win-win situation.
Amazing, man. So again, we're gonna have everything linked in the description.